Alright, well, we've made more progress on the blocking. Got the cowl panel all blocked out, the sail panel, and these sections right in here, I don't know what that's called, and the filler panel across the back. Trunk lid, Matt blocked that out, so we've got kind of the top plane of the car all blocked except for the hood. Matt will be getting on that tonight, and got the car jacked back up now and back working on this area. And what I did was use a TIG welding rod, aluminum TIG welding rod, to create the bow and the shape. And then I used this little guy right here to make sure that it was symmetrical all the way around, and taped it in place. And I've got a piece of poster board here that just flew out into the driveway. And sorry about the shaky cam. So I'm going to use the top body line of the quarter panel here as a reference point and tape it along here, and then go and create an impression where that TIG welding rod is, and then come and cut that out. And then so what I'll do from there is I can hang it, like this from the other side of the car, and take a measurement from this furthest point here up to the door opening to make sure I've got it centered from front to back, and then use this top body line, and then that will create a reveal around the wheel opening that should be the correct arch and shape and all, and then spray some guide coat in there, and then start blocking. So anyway, I'll quit rambling, go ahead and get it done and show you what we're doing. Alright, just use some just a piece of block here, dipped it in the guide coat, and then traced it out, and you can see where the thick part of the blackness is basically represents where the TIG welding rod is, and it turned out to be a little thicker than I'd hoped it to be, which allows some variance when you're cutting, but I guess I'll just cut on the top side of the line, that way I make sure it's consistent all the way across. So anyway, we'll show you more as we make progress. Alright, got the template transferred over to the other side, and sprayed some guide coat in there. And again, this is not going to be a perfect alignment, it's just to get a general shape of the opening and the arch there. What I'm trying to recreate is that lowest part of the valley where it starts up the quarter panel, just right in that seam around, and have a place to to work against. So anyway, we'll give it a try. Going to use a few different things to do that with. We've got some little small blocks like this one, and we've got some round versions of that cut that we're gonna block sand or cross sand with that way. And down here, yeah, this is a big mess, but we've got all kinds of shapes of hoses and stuff, so we're gonna make a couple of blocks that are somewhat flexible that'll fit that. So we'll come back and show you what we come up with, and go from there. Alright, well, we're making some progress, and tried a few different blocks. Got some out there, got a few different pieces here, soft block, small, short round block, that block. And I've guide coated it twice, went over it, and it just blocked right out. So finally, using some 180, I've started using this long block, because I just got to thinking that the short block, no matter how you use it, what technique, whatever, it's just going to go, and especially if it's flexible, it's just going to ride right with the contour, and whatever the highs and lows are that are there, it'll just block them, block those, block the primer out that's down in there. So I've been working and got this pretty good over here. You can see where it started to get down into the previous layers of skim coats I've got on this thing, and I think it's actually doing its job. It blocked those areas out of there, and then you can see here when I go over it where it starts to reveal some of the funkiness, whereas those soft blocks and even the small round block, let me grab that real quick. I know Sanj Tech had a lot of good success using this, and I think if your contours are straight, you can do that. But if you come and block with this, block it right across there, well, it's just going to ride right down in there and block that right out, even though it's not level yet. So Anyway, I'm going to keep working on this, and I got to go get some spray bomb primer just to spray on here to see if I'm getting anywhere with it. And here's a question. I don't know if you can see this or not, but hopefully you can. We'll get it from this side, maybe you can see it better. You can see the welds there and there, where this wasn't coming up far enough, and I just clamped it and forced it up and welded it in place. Well, where that's pulled up created these little funky imperfections. You can see one right there where it was pulled in tight and welded. I know it probably won't last, but I'm thinking about using some Duraglass, going in there and filling in, just those little low areas and sanding it and blocking it so it'll be smooth. Otherwise, even if I get all this looking good, the wheel opening's still going to look funky because of that. I just don't know if it'll stay in there or not, given where it is, rocks and stuff hitting it. I was going to grind the metal out, real good, and grind everything down so it'll have the best chance to adhere. Go with Duraglass, and then maybe just a little bit of filler on top just to finish it out. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and upload this now so you guys can get that question and let me know what you think about it. And we'll come back and make another video if we have to once we get it all blocked out.